postseason contest on EA Sports. We're just 2 steps away from the Super Bowl, and we're underway in this NFC divisional matchup. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Maybe some nerves. It's an interception on his first pass. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Pressure coming. It's Allen. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Half 85, half 85. What's that?
From the gun, they go with Harris. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Half. 56, 56. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's on the move. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Stop.
Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
'56. Look out!
They give to Harris from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Staring at 4th down now, the Panthers electing to go with Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal try. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will get them on the board.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
On the draw, it's Pacheco. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Throwing Penix. Complete beyond the marker. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he drives it up past the 45. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Here's 2nd and 5. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And the Panthers into the nickel set. 3rd down coming. Penix here from the gun. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. And now they're they're staring at 4th and long.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Gets this one to Harris. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tyler Nubin with the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
That'll do it for 1/4 of this NFC divisional round matchup. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at a borderline gimme 3rd down here. QB sneak coming. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st.
It's about the simplest play in the playbook, and they execute it like it was drawn up. That push gets them the 1st down.
First down, ball at the 36. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 40 on 2nd down. Taken in by Harris. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jason Pinnock there on the tackle.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining. Third down, 1 yard to go.
What's that?
Quick pass, right side, complete. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. But man, did he make an impact play.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
What's that?
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Here we go.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Alert! Here we go.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th.
Alert! 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 What's that?
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
I think we are so preconditioned when a QB sneak is called, we think it's going to be a first down, right? Well, I think they expected him to get it too. But now they got to adjust in a hurry and get their defense out there to make a stand of their own.
It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to...
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Panthers have the football at what looks to be the 37-yard line.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Five wide. What's that?
On first down, here comes Brooks. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The Panthers with a chance to add to their lead. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Middle. Alert!
They've got a man in motion.
What's that?
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jason Pinnock picks it. And the Giants take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he's downed after getting us up to the 41. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. He's throwing deep to the left side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air with Penix. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion right. He's contained at the line for no gain. Azeez Ojulari getting there for the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, that's one of those plays when you call it, you expect to get decent yards every time. Seeing it stopped at the line, man, that's deflating offensively.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Alert!
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this.
Giants, nothing.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Look out!
Harris gets it on the counter. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. Gets this one to Andrews. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tyler Nubin with the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
A third down run with Harris. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Hey, home. Half. Off 52.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And no doubt he wants a good start for himself here in prime time. And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere, almost straight up into the air. Signaling fair catch, and he takes it in at the 37. So no return on that punt. And it'll be Giants football. New set of downs for him at the 38. Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. From the shotgun, Penix. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Caleb Farley has it. And the Panthers get it back after making their third first-half interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Second and 6 coming up here. Connection made to Coleman. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Here's Brooks. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Just 1 yard on first and goal. Still 4 yards to go on second.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Harris can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Alert! What's that?
Quick throw left side complete. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Maher connects there. And they come away with some points on that series.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Man in motion here. Penix on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be second down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Sending a receiver left. Finds him over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They motion the slot man right. The first down carry for Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Offense to the line for second down. Penix. Quick slant caught by Neighbors. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. The Giants have the ball, and they have work to do to save their playoff run. Third and a lone yard coming up. A handoff right for Dillon. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Penix now on first down. Sideline throw reeled in by Neighbors. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or two short of that 25. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Penix working from the gun. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Second down now, 7 to go. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the market, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Second and 6 coming up here. Right back to Pacheco. And he'll push them down to the 6-yard line. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. This one's caught. He has the New York touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
They have this try now to put them in front late. And he comes through on the kick to give him the lead here in the 4th quarter. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
52. What's that?
Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. First down play nets them 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Off 52. Middle. Look out.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Look out.
They'll try to run it with Harris. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Half 85.
2-yard gain.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers down by only 1. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Half. Stop.
Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Stop. 5 wide.
Motion man sent left.
What's that?
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Put the body on the line for his team. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Half. Half 10.
They motion Dell over left.
What's that?
He'll look to throw it. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Alert! Hey, tight. What's that?
Back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Alert!
looking to throw it. That's caught for the first. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. The Giants using their first timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go.
Look out!
Harris will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal.
Regular.
And the struggles continue for him tonight. He's only able to get back to the line. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Complete on the option. He has the Carolina touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
They give it to the back on the zone read. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Connect on first, it's second down. Setting up to pass. spikes 36 seconds to play. They need just the right call here on 4th down. Here he is to throw. They connect for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a play to beat the defense on 4th down. It's 23 yards and a first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We've got 2nd and 15. Play action. Here's Penix. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Panthers pick up the win here. And their run through the playoffs has reached the penultimate stop on the tracks. The conference championship game next week. And they're going to need the same type of effort from this game, Brock, to carry forward to reach the end of the line and earn that Super Bowl appearance. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.